Hello learners, welcome to the series of lectures on Python programming. In this video, we are going to learn about new concept, iterator in Python. Okay. Now, iterator is one type of object used to iterate over any iterables. Okay. Now, what is the difference between iterator and iterables? Now, like iterables are like your string or list, there may be a tuple. These are called as iterables, where iterator is a special type of object which can hold store the current state of execution, whereas iterables cannot store that the current state of iteration. So that using some built-in methods, I can fetch the next value in the iterators. Okay, to understand that, we can go with one example. So I created one string here, so the name of looptag. So how to create iterator for the string? So I have the iter, okay, built-in class. So I can pass this string to that iter class so that it can create one iterator, right? So when I print that, you'll get an empty iterator object. So after that, getting the iterate object, so I can use the next command or next method, okay, which will going to fetch the value of the current state. Okay, when I say first, in the first state, we will fetch the value G. In the next state, we are going to get the value L, and next, okay, and I'm going to get the value O, right? So in the same way, I can call the each and every character with the next method. So when you can see the result, when I run the program and with the result G, L, and O, right? So I can use a loop, so iterate over this iterator and to get all the values, right? So I can use um, for character in CH iterator. Okay, now I can make this as print CH. Okay, now I'm getting the all the characters. Okay, as you see here, so I'm getting the all the characters one by one. So you can make, okay, you can iterate again. You can use a for loop to um, to get all the character from the given iterator, right? So in the same way, I can use this iterator concept in the object-oriented programming also, right? So in the object-oriented programming language, to create any custom iteration, we have the double underscore iter magic function. Okay, so in the similar to your constructor, we have the iter function. In the same way, to get the next value, we have the one more magic function, double underscore next. In this program, we are going to use something like so we are using a constructor to get one value, self.limit value. So it may be any integer value, so that I can set the limit of iteration. Okay. So in the same way, when I say this in the iter or in the iterator function, I'm going to initialize my uh, starting value to the 10. Okay, so self.x is equal to 10. So I'm going to use one instance variable which is stored with the value 10. So in the next, we have the actual, or I can say code, or I can say the actual what we expected to do here. Okay, so when I say this x is, I'm going to copy the same value x is equal to self.x. So in this, we have the conditions x is greater than self.limit. Okay, when the limit is reached, now where rise stop iteration. Now the stop iteration is one command, so used to stop the iterator. So you can see the documentation also. Okay, signal to end of the iterator dot next. Okay, when you have to end this iterator, okay, so then at that time I can use this stop iteration. Okay, right. So if the value is greater, I'm going to stop the iteration. Otherwise, I'm going to add one to that. So in this case, so if I pass some value here, okay, so for I in test of 15, that means I'm going to pass a limit as 15 to this particular class. Okay, now I'll say print I. Now what happens? Now each time it will going to fetch the value here. So in say 10 is greater than 15. Yes, right? 10 is greater than 10 is yes. Okay, so in this case we have x value. X value is 10. It's false. So when this become false, it will go for the self dot x is equal to x plus 1. So it will going to increment by 1. Okay, this value will going to increment by 1 and return the previous value, because in each time you are going to return the previous value, so that the proper iteration is maintained. So when you run the code, you'll get the answer as 10 to 50. Okay, so you get 10 to 15. So I need the last value also. So I'm going to return that. Okay, right. So now this is the one thing. Suppose what if I pass the value here 6. Okay, when I pass the value 6, in the first case only 6 greater than 15. In this case, the value this if condition become true, right? So sorry, 10 is greater than 6. Okay, limit is 6, 10 greater than 6. So in this case, this if condition becomes true, that directly it will going to stop the iteration without printing any value. Okay, so won't get any answers. Now, this is how we can use the iterator in custom iteration in the classes. Okay, hope this video is helpful for you. So for more videos, so please subscribe to our channel.